Hi, very good evening, everyone. I found 7 rules to speak English automatically. Let's learn it, enjoy it. Rule number 1: always study and review phrases, not individual words, because phrases are the group of words that naturally go together. In fact, when you learn phrases, you learn both vocabulary and grammar easily and automatically. When you find a new word, always write down the phrase it is in. Always, when you review, always review all of the phrase, not just the word. Right? Rule number 2: don't read grammar, because grammar rules teach you to think about English and you want to speak English automatically without thinking. So don't study grammar. I'll tell you later about that. Rule number 3, the most important rule, is listening first. You must listen to understandable English. You must listen to English every day. Don't read textbooks. Just listen, learn with your ears, not with your eyes, right? In most of the school, you learn English with your eyes. You read textbooks. You study grammar rules. But so you must try to listen 1 to 3 hours a day. Spend most of your study time listening. That's the key to great speaking. Now, rule number 4 is slow, deep learning is best, right? The secret to speaking English easily is to learn every word and phrase deeply. You learn a lot of words in the short time your learning is short and shallow. That's why you quickly forget the words. Right? It's not enough to know a definition. It's not enough to remember the text. You must put the word into your brain. Because to speak English easily, you must repeat each lessons many a times. How do you learn deeply? Just repeat all the lessons or listening many times. Like if you have an audiobook, listen to the first chapter 30 times before you go to the second chapter. You could listen to the first chapter 3 times each day for 10 days. So do the same. Rule number 5: use point of view, mini stories to perfect grammar. You must learn grammar by listening to read English, to real English, right? The best way is to listen to the same story and which is told in different times, like in past, perfect, present, future, and all. How do you do this? Easy. Find a story or article in the present tense, and then you ask your the native speaker tutor to write it again in the past and with perfect tenses, and in the future. Finally, ask him to write and record those stories for you. Now, then you can listen to the stories with many different kinds of grammar, right? So you don't need to know the grammar rules. Just listen to the point of view stories and you'll improve grammar automatically. You also find point of view lessons and use them to learn grammar automatically. Now you will use correct grammar naturally. Now, rule number 6 is only use real English lessons and materials. Like if you want to understand native speakers, you must stop learning English from textbooks, tapes, and CDs. To learn real English, you must listen to English that native speakers listen to. You must watch what they watch. You must read what they read. Use real magazines, audio articles, TV shows, movies, radio, talk show, and audiobooks. Now, rule number 7 is listen and answer mini stories, not listen and repeat, right? You have to answer it also. In each mini story lesson, a teacher asks a short, simple story. So, in other words, you can say he creates a story using a lot of questions, and more questions. Like every question is very easy. Constantly answering these questions quickly causes you to think in English. Because the teacher constantly and quickly asks easy questions, you don't have the time to think. You don't have the time to think about grammar. You just immediately shout a couple of words, which teaches you to respond faster and faster and faster. You learn to answer questions very fastly without thinking. Your English becomes automatic. You learn to speak and respond quickly and effortlessly, right? How can you listen and answer short stories, right? Easy. Find a native speaker tutor. Ask him to use this method. Ask him to tell a story and to constantly ask you easy questions about it. Okay? This will surely teach you to think quickly in English. Have a great day.